Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to recreate Priyanka Chopra's iconic Met Gala look. However, I have made it a little more party appropriate, and so I have switched to silver on her lower lash line in favor of something a little more glittery. I hope you like it, and let's go. We're going to start with the eyes first today because there are chances of fallout and we don't want sparkles and eyeshadow fallouts on our foundation. So I'm going to start with the eyes and put on some concealer so I have like a clear base. And right now I am once again sweating, so my biggest concern is that I hope I don't sweat halfway through the makeup tutorial, but let's see. So I'm going to put this concealer. For the crease, we need a light brown, and you can honestly use any brown eyeshadow that you have. To minimize the use of products, I'm going to be using the Sugar Cosmetics bronzer that I will be later on using to chisel out my non-existent cheekbones. So I'm just dipping my brush ever so slightly in the pan and putting it on my crease, like a little above my crease. We are going to pack on the pigment, and I'm using the Colorpop Super Shock eyeshadow in Central Perk, which reminds me of Friends, aka my last video, which in case you haven't checked out, you can do it. Now this is counterfeit makeup, this isn't the original, and although I do not support counterfeit makeup, this is the only color that I have that is closest to what she's wearing. So I'm going to use this, and I'm using a brush like this. It's kind of like you can pack it on and you can also like slowly build it up and like blend it. So I'm just going to take the color on the brush and very slowly we're going to build it up until the crease. So I did my other eye off camera, so you don't have to see me sweating for 2 minutes, and you're welcome. Now we're going to put on another color, and I'm going to use the Sephora Trio. This is in the shade Dusk Till Dawn, and I got this in my NB box years ago, and this is the first time I'm going to use this, so I'm like very excited. So I'm going to use the first color, of course. It's like this gorgeous cranberry shade with like a hint of glitter in it. So I'm just going to take this on a flat brush and put it on my lids. As you can see, I already have fallouts. This is exactly why I didn't do my base. If you can tell the difference, but this one just looks like a little more bland and matte, whereas this one looks a little more pigmented, as well as there's like a little pop to it because of the glitter. So that's exactly why I'm using this, and now I'm going to do the other eye as well. Step, I'm going to put on some false eyelashes, and I'm going to do it off camera because I don't want this video to be an hour long. So be right back. We're done with the eyes for now. They're not complete, but we are going to move on to face. But before that, I'm going to do my brows because I completely forgot about them, and I'm using this drawing eyebrow pencil from Etude House. Etude House has recently launched on Nykaa, but I'm not sure if this one is available. I got this one from YesStyle, which I keep referencing a lot, but I really... the crows. Anyway, so like I was saying, I did get a lot of good products from YesStyle, so you guys should definitely check that website out and order some stuff for yourselves if you would like. Move on with foundation. I'm going to color correct because as you can see that I have not had a good night's sleep for a while, so I'm using this orange color corrector from the Kiss Beauty palette and just putting it under my eyes. I have Maybelline's Fit Me foundation. I have been really loving this foundation because I finally found my shade, and I'm in the shade Warm Nude 128. So I'm just going to drizzle a little on my face. And I'm using this PAC 252 buffing brush, kind of like this kabuki brush, to blend out the foundation. up, concealer. I have once again Maybelline, no surprise, and I have the Age Rewind concealer. And I remember saying ages ago, like when I first started YouTube, that Maybelline was my favorite brand, and years later it still stands true. So I'm a Maybelline loyalist. Concealer, once again Maybelline's Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This seems like it's sponsored by Maybelline, but it's really not. It's just that I really like their products and I use a lot of them. So I'm using this with this little brush, and I'm gonna set my under eyes. We look like a pale ghost, so we're gonna bring some color back, and I'm using this foundation Stix by NY Bay. It's in Toffee for the Harlem shade, which I use as a contour. I've said it before, and I'm going to use it on the perimeters of my face. Go back to eyes. I'm going to use the same matte cranberry shade on my under eyes. So I'm just going to take very lightly and just buff it on my lower lash line. Priyanka Chopra has silver on the lower lash line, right? So I wanted to not use silver and make it like so stark, since this is like a wearable alternative to her makeup. So I'm going to use this Swiss Beauty glitter eyeliner. It's very glittery and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to take this on my lower lash line.
Sitting right here, waiting for you, my dear.
For highlighter, I already have my sweat, as you can see, but since we need something a little more substantial than that, I'm using this in color highlighter and putting it on my face, even though I'm sweaty. The last part, the lips, and I'm using Colorpop's Nixed Lippie Stix. Stick. So I'm gonna first line them.